I love thinking about Calvary. I love thinking about Jesus having suffered this terrible miscarriage of justice and being turned over to the hands of the people, the same people who yelled Hosanna, by the way, were now yelling crucify him. He's been flogged. He's being marched up a hill with this terribly heavy cross on his back, so heavy that someone has to offer their strength to help him bear it. And he gets to the top of Calvary and they pierce his hands, they pierce his feet, they pierce his side. There's blood everywhere. But this terribly graphic moment is the crux of our Christianity. And amidst that comes the call of a man who is hanging on his own cross next to Jesus, having suffered his own misfortune. And with every breath that he's taking, he's flirting with his own death. In the ninth hour of the genesis of our faith, this man looks to Jesus and says, "Remember me when you come into your kingdom." And Jesus says, "Today you'll be with me in paradise." I love it so much because Jesus doesn't start pulling spears out of his side and nails out of his hand and get down and go and grab a pool to baptize this guy in. No, he literally just opens his mouth as he's dying to speak a word of life. And some of us are thinking about how bad we are and what kind of predicament we're found in and how we would need God to come all the way down to focus on our problem in order to fix it. And Jesus doesn't stop and say, "Nah, but I know you, and yeah, I've seen what you've done. You're a piece of junk." Jesus doesn't start to riddle his resume of crimes. Jesus says, "Today you'll be with me in paradise." He doesn't stop to make sure the deacons get the chairs in front of the altar in church to give the right hand of fellowship. Instead, Jesus does more with only his word. And I wish those of us watching today would just lean into the fact that his word is sufficient. It's sufficient enough to get us over, to heal us, to provide respite, and of course, salvation, freedom from anything that's trying to detach us from his truth and from his love. Jesus throws his love right at this guy. He says, "Today you'll be with me in paradise." And sometimes we're so caught up in what we must and must not do and how we must approach Jesus, when in fact, Jesus is showing us that all it takes is a faith confession to get acknowledgement from him, to welcome you in to the kingdom he's prepared for us.